Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is the night of February 8th here at Bellaway, and tonight we are going to be doing our first evening update of the channel. As you can see, I have the lights turned on here at Bellaway on the terminal as well as the flood lighting. It's quite cold outside, around 25 degrees Fahrenheit. The cold air is making the water on the apron area freeze over from some previous drizzles we had throughout the day. Regardless of the cold conditions, operations are still ongoing this evening, and it will be a busy night for the flights departing out of Bellaway. I'm excited for the first night update of the channel, and we'll also be making a video with some news about the channel and the airport, perhaps in a later video. But without further ado, let's jump straight to Gate Alpha 1. So here at Gate Alpha 1, we have this United Airlines 787-10 in the Evo Blue livery. The 787 from United Airlines is a common sight here at Bellaway, but this 787-10 in particular is preparing for its transatlantic flight to Sao Paulo, Guarulhos. It arrived into Bellaway at around 6:20 p.m. With the final baggage, loading underway, and catering services finished, it will depart later this evening at 6:50 p.m. for a nearly 10-hour journey to Brazil. So moving on now, we once again see this United Airlines 757-200 at Gate Alpha 2. This aircraft was actually featured in the last video, and it is common to be seen at this gate here. This time it actually has just arrived from Chicago O'Hare at around 6:15 p.m. The aircraft, as you can see, still has its beacon lights on. With baggage unloading underway, it is scheduled to depart for Houston Intercontinental Airport at around 8:10 p.m. after a quick turnaround. Ground crews are preparing for the next flight as catering and servicing are being completed. Next up at Gate Alpha 3, we have this American Airlines A321neo. It has just arrived in from Charlotte at around 5:55 p.m. and will be resting overnight here at Eastport. With catering and baggage handling complete, the aircraft will remain at Gate Alpha 3 until its early morning departure at 6:10 a.m. tomorrow, heading back to Charlotte for the next day's operations. This aircraft is a frequent flyer in between the Bellaway and Charlotte route, and will be featured in a lot, if not most, of our videos. So skipping Gate Alpha 4, this gate is actually left unattended as it will override space constraints for the aircraft. If an aircraft were to park here, the wings would most likely collide due to the small gate size in the large aircraft currently occupying it. However, this Delta Airlines 767-300 is currently being pushed back from Gate Alpha 5 and preparing for its 6:30 p.m. departure to Los Angeles tonight. As the engines start up in the cold February air, smoke can briefly be seen rising from the engines. This is due to the cold start of the engines on the aircraft, and it is very common for flights when starting the engines in the cold air. The aircraft will taxi to the de-icing pad and then to the runway for the flight out to Los Angeles this evening. And the last aircraft seen here at Bellaway International Airport is this Aer Lingus A330, which has just completed its transatlantic flight from Dublin and is now powered down for the night at Gate Alpha 6. A stair trek is currently attached despite no passengers being present. This is most likely for the ground crew members to service the aircraft, as it will remain overnight at Eastport. It will depart at around 7 a.m. tomorrow for a morning return flight to Dublin. With that, the update of the aircraft tonight comes to a close. However, there are still some small changes and new features to the airport, including these billboards that were put up to advertise companies and airlines operating in and out of Bellaway. The lights on the aircraft and control tower are edited in via an external software, and no, they are not attached to the aircraft or the tower. This provides a more realistic look to the night scene and is a wonderful tool that will be used in most night updates. I would also like to apologize for the poor image quality of some of the aircraft tonight. I will be using a more professional grade camera after this video, and I hope to showcase that in the coming updates. As far as the history of the airport, I am gathering some retro aircraft to showcase and will be constructing a fictional history of the airport very soon. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe, as well as comment any questions you have about the airport or the channel. But for now, I will see you in the next one.